second, I will share my screen. Yeah, just a minute. My screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, yeah, today's agenda will be how to download the KiCad and installation, then understanding the KiCad project setup, then creating project folder structures, means what is the particular folder we needed for the that's PCB layouting, and understanding of the subfolder and their purpose. Okay, so yeah, for the KiCad installations, so go to the official website, that is a KiCad website, and this one is the KiCad website, https www.kicad.org download. So you can download the KiCad software from this official websites. Then download according to your operating system. So I'm just showing you 1 second. Yeah, what the heck? Now my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you can just go to the download page. Choose which is your OS operating system. So my system is a Windows. So I go to the Windows download. So you can download from here. So this stable current version is 9.0.7. So you can download 9.0.7 or only previous one. You can download previous version from this also. So you can just go to this and you can download the 9.0.7 exe files. Okay, so you can download the KiCad software. So I have already downloaded, so I will not download it again. After the means, yeah, you can download it and install it. Just clicking the next button, go to the exe file and just double click on it, and you can complete the download and installation process. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it's fine.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm starting with the project setup. Just a second. Okay, so yeah, so project setup. So, yeah, starting with the project setup, we want to decide first of all whenever we want to create any new PCB or any new PCB project. First, decide the location where you want to save that the particular project or PCB layout design. Why? Because we need some others subfolder also. So for that, we create one main folder for the that project setups. So create a main folder with your project name. So I'm just showing you the just example. So suppose yeah. Suppose I'm creating no, new project folder. So suppose just I can give its name, any product name which you want. So I'm giving random name GZLOT. Okay, so just give the name of your project on the folder. Inside that folder, we'll create some subfolders also. So why do we create a subfolders? So because during the PCB design, we generated different types of the data and files. To keep everything organized, we want to create that subfolders. Okay. So now let's which subfolders we need. Okay. So yeah, I'm just so the first one is the reference folders. So what inside in the reference folder? So in the this reference folder, store the reference documents like data sheet, design notes, any important project related documents, or if you need any reference file design, means any reference. So you can share that reference to your colleagues or your friend. So this reference folders is needed. So you can store the design files, design notes, important project data over the over this in this reference folder. Okay, so I'm just create the sorry. There is one reference folder. So you can save the data like so that's particular project data sheets, design notes, and reference document in the that particular reference folder. Next one is a library. So if why library? Because uh, if the library is not available in your KiCad, so you can create new libraries or I mean new symbol libraries, new footprint libraries. So we for that we can store these libraries into your new this folder. So that is a library folders. Library. Okay. Then we will store the all that libraries in the library folder. Next one is the schematic. So schematic. Why schematic? Because schematic we can create a schematic in the KiCad software, but we export that schematic into the PDF format, and we can share that circuit or schematic into your firmware engineer or your colleagues for the reference. Or for firmware engineers, they can see your circuit and write the firmware according to your suppose this is the microcontroller base, so they can assign the pin according to your schematic, right? So schematic. So yeah, schematic. Then next one will be BOM. So yeah, BOM. So in the BOM, uh, we uh, we will save the BOM file, that is the CSV file or Excel file or PDF file, which means in the KiCad generate the .csv files. We can convert it into the Excel and PDF format. So in the BOM file, they keep the all component related data, like which components you are using, the size of that component. Then if you means customize your BOM, you can write the your vendor of that particular component. So you yeah, in the BOM you can store the BOM in this particular folder. So yeah, then next one is the Gerber. So yeah, Gerber is the manufacturer file. Means PCB manufacturer file. So in Gerber file, there is a different files are available. There is different layers of the file like silk screen, copper layer, then drill file, mapping file. So yeah, there is a different files are available in the Gerbers. Different version of Gerbers are available. Means suppose we, first of all we create a prototype versions. So after prototype versions, this is suppose my revision is a revision 1.0. So I'm putting the revision name of that Gerber is a revision 1.0 and your project my project name. So next when we update that project, so Gerber is under this Gerber files. So Gerber is important. So all the means in this and what we say these Gerber folders had included all the data related to the manufacturer. So we can just zip that particular Gerber folder and you can share it to your manufacturer. So your manufacturer will manufacture that PCB. So in this Gerber file is drill file, map file, and your layers files, that is seal screen, masking, copper layers, all other data, all these data under the Gerber files. Okay, so these are the subfolders we need to create before our PCB design starts.
Schematics is for microcontroller schematics or our PCB schematic?
Schematic is your circuit. Okay. So this circuit we can export into the PDF format or any other format like SVG format, PNG, JPG format. So you can just save this proper circuit into this schematic folder.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any questions?
Ma'am, it is done in Drive.
What?
Google Drive. You are saving this folder in Google Drive.
Actually, I am saving this folder in the Google Drive.
Is it share or we have to do the like that?
You can do like that.
Okay.
If you want, I can share also.
That's better.
Okay, fine. Okay, so yeah. So the next step will be our means how to create a new project. I already taught in the demo class how to create a new project. But yeah, we are starting again. Okay, so just here is a KiCad one. So I am opening the KiCad software. So first of all, yeah, this is the software GUI. So yeah, file, go to the file, new project, your location. So yeah, I'm going to my location. It's in Dizulite. Okay, so I'm just putting my project name. And whenever we create a project file, so means what we say KiCad project means whenever we save that file, the extension of this KiCad project file is a .KiCad Pro. Okay, this is the main project file, and in the future, whenever you want, what?
In which folder we have to save this file? In the main folder
or? Yeah, in the just main folder.
Okay.
If you want different, you can make the different one also. Not an issue.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So in whenever we create a new project, the project extension is the KiCad project. So all the data means all the design is under the KiCad project, like your schematic, your PCB is all under the KiCad project. After saving this KiCad project, the two different extensions are appear, that is KiCad PCB and KiCad schematic. Okay, so yeah, I'm just saving this. Save. So yeah, you see here, Dizulite KiCad PCB and Dizulite KiCad schematic. Okay, so Dizulite KiCad schematic is for the schematic editor, drawing the schematic, and Dizulite KiCad PCB for the PCB layouting, where we can actual layout the PCBs. Okay, so now we are starting from the schematic editor. So just I'm double click on that.
Shamal, can you please show how it is create a files in that folder?
Which folder?
The main folder.
Okay, yeah, just, okay. Just a second. Yeah. go to the file, new
No, no.
project.
No. I'm talking about you have created this folder in that main folder, right? Where you
Yes.
have created bomb and Garba
Okay,
folder.
okay, just a second.
Okay, so it's create new folder.
New folder.
Okay, so the schematic files is in this folder. So why we have created different schematic folder?
This is the schematic editor. Okay, so here you can draw the schematic. Okay,
Oh,
but
got it,
after the
got it.
What?
Got your point. Got your point.
Ma'am, hello, ma'am.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, yeah. Hello.
Ma'am, I was bit wait for this class, so I have some technical difficulties to hear. So I couldn't download the software. Should I download this now?
Yeah, sure, you can download.
But I didn't get the link how to go to the.
Just a second, I will ping in the meeting, so you can maybe. It's a OS, right? Means it's a Windows, right?
Yeah, it's Windows.
Okay, I'm just.
Is it installation of this KiCad is simple?
It's very simple.
Or-
You just click the next buttons and just it's completed.
Okay.
There is no need for the for your software like microchip, and there is some Java and all those
No,
systems.
I missed that first demo class. Is it you install that demo class the software, or you are directly jumped here?
I directly jumped on the KiCad.
Okay.
Yeah. Just. Okay. I share the that link.
Okay.
Yeah, you can check. This is a 1.1 GB software, so maybe there is taking some time.
Ma'am, how to find location, ma'am, that we have to
It's a
save?
simple. It's a simple. Yeah, you can go to the file, new project. Okay, and there is a means here is the path, so you can go to your locations where you can where you saved your folder. Yes, so I'm
Oh,
just I'm
So
Okay.
always we want to create a 5 folder: bomb, schematic, and library reference folder. Right?
Yes, means I am creating. This is my practices for the easy access for the bomb schematic and references. If I need some references, so I can easily access those reference from that folder. Means I can put the reference over there, so I can access those.
Okay.
When I install. Hello.
Yes, Omid. Yeah.
Yeah, when I installed it in program files, when it is where the files automatically stored, I should make
It's a
that
program
folder
X-
like you.
Program X86 under the KiCad.
Yeah, there.
If you see, I'm just showing you programs KiCad. It is X86 or X programs files. It is my KiCad. So yeah. So here is the KiCad.
Yeah. Where should I create that folders like you? You were creating folders, na? So when in my machine when I installed, I will create
You
it
can
under
create
bin
on
or
the where you want, like in the
okay.
D folder or E folder. So I have only the
Okay.
two
Yeah,
names.
yeah. When I
Can
save,
you?
when I save, I should save on the that drive, right?
No, 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 not necessary.
Okay.
Yeah, you can save anywhere on your PC. Not necessary under the program files and KiCad. Okay.
Okay.
This is means this is for your library, and if you create any symbols and footprints, then you need to save that libraries under the your library files, these ones. Okay.
No, no.
But
You are making some 2 3 folders, na? For it is for
yeah,
your
yeah,
convenience.
for my convenience.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay.
I get the list, but which one I should download?
Oh, just a second. I will download. Okay. Here is the okay, one. Yeah, KiCad 9.07 RC2 x86 640. This one.
Just hold on. ma'am. December 20. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Done.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. So we can start from the schematic editor. Okay. So just double click here. DZLOT schematic. So your schematic editor will be open. So this is your schematic editor. Here you can draw your schematic or draw your circuit. Circuit or schematic, both are the same. Okay. So today I will explain all these icon. What is the purpose of these all icons? Okay. So today's agenda is all of these icons I will means explain one by one. So yeah. So file, this is a similar for all, means like save as, pay, what is it? Save as. Import and export means you can import your schematic or export your schematic. Then page setting, print and plot. In this plot you can means convert your schematic into your PDF format, SVG format, DXF format. There is a 5 different formats, so you can save in this format. So I prefer PDF generally. So yeah. So this is our yes. Then next edit. So here is a same one like paste special. So nothing is moves. Then similar means this under this. So all of this are available here. So I can just go directly to the second one and okay. So this is the save. This is the schematic setup. So in the schematic setup, you can customize your schematic, like your what is the default text size, your overall the ratio of that size, your so it's by default it's very means better, better. So net classes. So there is a different schematic setup, but by default is better always. So I'm choosing the by default setting. Yeah. Next one is a page setting. I already talked about the page setting. Yeah, there are two different icons for the page setting. One is here. Just click on here, and next one is in this icon. You can just double click on here. So yeah, just a second. Okay, yeah, this one. So here you can add the information about your project, like when you start your project. So yeah, today's date is 12 to 2026. So yeah, issue date is 12/20/26. So you can add your revision. Suppose today we are starting, so revision is a 1.0. So you can give the revision 1.0. Then title. So title, suppose just I'm giving the title, DZ. Then your company name. So I'm just typing the electro for you. Okay. So yeah. Then size. So there is a different sizes. Means this page size. This page size. So this is the different size. I'm choosing the A4 because I use A4 because of it's easy to print. It's easy accessible for the printing. So I'm choosing the A4. Landscape portrait. So I'm choosing the landscape always. Yeah, landscape. Then comment. You can comment out your upgradation or any other data or references. You can change any registers or you can change any components. So you can comment out here. So whenever you open the next time, you can check the comment. Yeah, I'm changing particular component for the particular reason. So you just comment down that. So yeah. So this is our page setting. So if you want this page, this is a single page, okay. This is a single your root page, means main page, okay. If you want different pages, if your circuit is too big, so this is not possible to draw the schematic in only one page, right? So we can create different pages for that. So
Chamal, if you create a circuit in different pages, so
okay.
how that circuit will get connected?
I will told you in some times how one by one section is working, so you can understand how different pages are connected. If you're aware about your software like C, CPP, Java, any, right?
Yes.
So in the C or CPP, there is a function like local and global. So like same ways here, you can assign net.
At the point you will assign that on this page, it will get connected.
Connected, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I will teach you in one by one what is actually the purpose of this icon, so you can understand what is the how these different pages will be connected. And even I am not connect with the wire without wiring.
Okay.
So yeah. So if you want same data on other pages, so you can just click on here, export. So this data will be exported in your other sheets also, means your other pages also. So okay, I just click on the okay. So your data which we write there, your company name, your title, your size, your date, and your revision. Okay, this is the one.
How to
page.
zoom in, ma'am? How
What?
to zoom in, ma'am? Pages.
How to
Zoom in.
zoom in? Okay. You can there is a middle button of your mouse, just backward and forward. So it's a zoom in and zoom out. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Or you can just zoom in and zoom out. So yeah, in your mouse there is a roller, right? So you can just forward and upward. If you get forward, then it's zoom in. If you backward, it's zoom out.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the
Ma'am,
information. Yes.
is how is KiCad is different from Altium? That flow is same in the Altium or it is different entirely?
Actually, there is a different means GUI is different, but back process is same.
Okay.
GUI is different, but back process is same. Means background is same. There is nothing change in the background thing. But Altium is a paid software and KiCad is a free software. So there is almost change. There is some changes in the Altium software. I'm not using the Altium software yet, so I'm not aware about the actual what Altium can do. Okay. So where we are, it's a page setting, right? So now we check how to the page setting. There is a two different way of the page setting, this one and this one, right? So here is a print, plot, and then paste, undo, redo option is there. Then find, and means if you want to find any particular components, you can just find out. Just place or Control F. So and type your reference value. Like reference value means it's designated. If you can see the any PCB, there is a R1, R2, C1, C2, the different names, right? So yeah, this is the find, and this is a find and replace. If you want to change your names, so you can just find and replace. Refresh, then zoom in, zoom out, then it's zoom to fit. Zoom to fit means you can check what actually zoom to fit means. Okay, means your entire page will be fit in your screen. Then zoom to object. Now I'm not creating any symbol, so zoom to object is not possible. But this zoom to object actually do what is the focus on the particular circuit. Means if you want the particular circuit, so you can just click here and go to the particular circuit and click on this circuit. So this circuit will be your focus. Then partial zoom means your specific area about this. So now we are not creating any circuit. So when we are creating, I will give you a demo what actually it is. Means this one, symbol editor. So what is the use of the symbol? You can check here. What is this? Create, delete, and edit schematic symbol. So in this symbol editor, we can create a new symbols, or we can edit symbols. Means available symbol, we can edit the available symbols also. We can delete the symbols, but which we create, not in the libraries, in the KiCad software sections. Yeah. So this is the symbol editor. Is there any doubt till?
No.
Ma'am, suppose we have placed one component which is available in KiCad library, then we want to delete it, then how to delete it?
No. We can place here, and you can means we can place from here. You can delete from here, but not from your library.
Okay.
You can delete from the schematic.
How to delete
You can-
that from schematic?
Just a second. I will share. I can give you a demo. How can we delete this? Yeah. I'm just. It's taking some time because of it's loading the libraries. So, yeah. it's a footprint library, so I'm just whenever we open first time KiCad, means after power on your PC or something, then whenever we open any library, they're taking some time. Afterwards, it's opening fast. It's first time it's taking too long time. Because there is thousands of footprints are available there now, so that's why it's taking too much time.
Do you share any readable resources for that design?
What
Any readable resources for design on the tool?
design of the
PDF?
yes, they I can share. Yeah, just a second. Okay, so now who is saying? Yeah, suppose I'm taking the registers. Yeah, just taking the register, put it here. Now I want to delete it, right? So just go, if you want, right click on that particular component. There is an option, delete. Okay, or you can just delete on your keyboard. That delete is present, right? Just press the delete button or delete this. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. What next? Now it's a symbol editor. Okay, then symbol library browsers, so we can browse from the here, means place from the here, but here you can see only which symbols are available. Okay, so it is a different types of symbols are available. If you check, there is a different types of different sizes, means different. If you check, I can give you the simple one. Oscillators, then regulators, powers, relays. Okay, so here is a different types of, you can check here. So this is the CAD 3200 symbols. This one is the symbol. So this is the 8-pin IC. You can check. So yeah, symbol is like that. Okay. So this is your symbol library. Then next one is a footprint editor. Same like that. Here you can edit, delete or create your symbols. Same here you can edit, delete or create any footprint. Okay, we can create any footprint from here. Taking time. So you can create footprint in this footprint editor. If you see, here is a already available footprints are there. If you check, this is your footprints of the header pin header. If you want, I can registers. This is the register array. How register array of the footprint is. Normal register, if you want, I can show you the normal register also. There is a register through, right? So yeah, XCL one. So this is your registers. So if you want, you can check. If it's 3D is available, you can check the 3D. This is your register, how it looks like on the PCB. Okay. So this is your footprint editor. So if you want, you can create new one, or if you want, you can edit this one, means not this one. If you want, you can edit this one. And if you want to create, edit and not delete means no, I'm not deleting any of these footprints. So yeah, just this one. Yeah.
How
So
can I
this
see
is
the?
okay. Hello.
How can how can we see the 3D view of that footprint?
Okay, just a second. I will show you. This is your register, right? So
Okay.
this is your footprint. So just go to the view. There is a 3D view. So yeah, you can just click on that. The 3D view is here. If you want,
Okay, ma'am.
okay. If you look like how PCB actually look like, and if you with assemble, without assembly, with assembler, just click the T button on your keyboard. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. T for the through-hole component. S for the assembly component. Okay. With or without assembly if you want to check. T for the through-hole, S for the assembly. Okay. So, yeah.
What, ma'am? T for through hole and S for assembly?
T for if you now we can see the 3D view, right? With assembly
Yeah.
or without assembly means with register how it look, and without register only the PCB. If you want to see or with assemble or without assemble, just just type the T on your keyboard, so you can see the 3D means with the assemble PCB. For the through hole, and for the assembly just press the S for assembly. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Is it all?
Ma'am, does all the components have a footprint in KiCad?
Yes, it means there is a lots of components are available in the KiCad. If not available, we can create or we can download from the online portal, online platforms. There is a different portals are available. Like there is a which one? Snap EDA is available. If you go to the online purchasing portal, Mouser is give you the KiCad symbols and footprints. Then there is a DigiKey is available, so you can download and just add in the library section. So we can use that one also
Okay,
if not available. If you do not want to the create also, you can just in the Mouser or DigiKey, you can just share the request for the particular component. They can means they can create and share with you in your email ID also.
Okay, ma'am.
Is it that red outline screen? Is it for schematic?
Yes, this red under this one, this is for the schematic drawing only. You can if you draw the outside of the schematic, then this is not accessible for the PCB also, and your what we say printout also. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Now it's a footprint editor, right? Now next one is a annotated schematic, means your you can assign your reference value means reference number to the your component. Like suppose you have a multiple register even in your schematic, so you can see that there is a designator like R1, R2, R3. So you can assign that reference value from here, annotation. In the upgraded KiCad version, you can directly annotate here from, means whenever we can just taking the any new symbol, they directly give you the name like this one also. If you check, here is a R1. Okay, it's give the directly. If you I'm it's unchecking. If you I'm taking sorry. Yeah, now I'm taking R. So if you see here, what it's a R question marks, means this is a not annotated, means the reference value is not assigned. Okay, now I am assigning that reference value annotate. Okay, then save. Where is sorry, where actually it's going just R. Okay. Whenever I'm escaping, why the register is deleted?
Ma'am, how to rotate component, ma'am? Because for
You
suppose
just
we
can
want to rotate.
press the R on your keyboard. You can rotate it by 90 degree. Okay. Okay. If you now you can see here the anode R as a R2. Okay. Means what I am doing here, it's anode automatically, if clickable, then it's automatically give your reference number added R1 R2. If I am not, it's not clickable or it's not enabled, then your symbol will be in reference will be the question mark, and afterwards you can go here and annotate the schematic or your symbols. Okay, got it?
Yes,
When
ma'am.
you first time being it, it's not automatically give that R2.
If this anode automatically is enabled, means it's blue, then it's giving the automatically. Okay, if it's not means not enabled like this one, then it's give you a question mark.
Okay, good.
Got it?
Yeah,
Any
yeah.
doubt?
No, okay.
Okay, fine. Okay. So yeah, this annotation is complete. Then next one is a ERC. So here after completing the schematic, we can run the ERC or check. Means here we can they give the error about if any component is not connected. Means not if any pin is not connected. If electrically there is any issue with our schematic, then this ERC gives the error. Now I'm just running. We have just two registers. So yeah, they give him the error like symbol R2 pin means pin not connected, pin not connected, pin not connected, pin not connected, right? So this is the error. So we can check here from the ERC error rule checks. Okay, so this is the ERC. Any doubt in the ERC?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So
What is ERC? What is ERC?
It's a electrical rule check. Means your schematic is checked by the electrical rule check. If it's any connection, if you not doing any connections on the schematic,
got it.
or it's
Got it.
your pin is floating, so they give you error that pin is not connected. So you can just put this pin or here.
So how it give an error? In which form?
This just giving the text error like symbol R2.
okay.
This is a symbol R2, right?
Got it.
This
So
R2
what
pin number
happened?
2.
What happened when we put that cross?
This is unconnected actually. I'm just not connecting now. So just I'm unconnected pins, not connected anywhere. I don't want to connect this and this one.
So it will not give error, right?
Yeah, it's now I'm just in the microcontroller. It means now I'm not creating particular schematics, but after the particular schematic, they're not giving you an error because they're not understand. Means they are not actually means they not read your intention. Na? this register you want to connect here or something others, right?
Mm.
If you want to just cross that, they understand the pin is unconnected, like floating, so they don't give you the error.
Got it. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, ERC, then simulator. So I'm not means simulator. We can in this syllabus we can not means teaching any simulator here. So yeah. Then next one is the assign footprints. So what is the assign footprints? So we can assign the footprint to your symbol. So yeah, I'm just how you assign. Just click the footprint. So we are taking the R1 and R2. So your R1 and R2 is here. So just we can assign this R1 and R2 footprints assigned for this symbol. So yeah, just go to the R is register assembly or register through one. Which one you want, you can just I'm just using the assembly. So yeah, there is a different sizes. So I'm just choosing the 1206. And if you want to see how footprint actual, so you just click on that, and this is your footprint of this particular R1 R2. So yeah, so this is actually look like how this register will look like. So yes, so I'm just double click on here and double click on here. So I'm just assigning this footprint to your R1 and R2. Okay, apply and okay. So your footprint will be assigned. Okay. Then edit symbol fields. Generally, we are not using this here. So I'm just clicking here, and you can edit any field if you want. Just click E, so you can just check. There is a reference value. If you want to assign footprint from here also, you can assign here from also. I've already assigned from the here, so you can check. There is an assignment of 1206 here. Okay. If you want to add any data sheet here, so you can add. But yeah. So if you want to edit this footprint or this symbol, so you can edit these symbols. If you want to change the symbol, you can change here. If you want to change the angle of that symbol, you can change the angle of this symbol also. Okay. But there is a changing the angle. You can just press the R. You can change your orientation of that particular symbol. So this
How
is
that window will open, ma'am? You earlier what you taught
okay.
us.
Just click. Just go any component which you want. If you want, then just put the E for the edit. Okay, E, and this screen is visible.
E and click, right click.
Press the E on your keyboard.
Okay.
Okay.
After
Just
selecting
go-
component.
Just go to not selecting. Just go to your component. I'm not clicking that component. I'm just going. If you are clicking this one also, or if you this screen, if you want to click, you can click. If you doesn't want to click, just go and just press the E. Okay.
Okay.
Any doubt? Yeah.
Okay. So what does that symbol property do?
Symbol property do means if you want to change means if you want now this is the register. Okay. If you
Okay.
want to assign, means this is the 1K register, so you can just assign this register to the means value of this register is 1K. So you can just change your register. Means in your schematic, your value is also important, right? So just change your value. It's 1K, so I'm just typing the 1K. Okay. It's a 1K. Okay. If you want to change your footprint, just go to the here. Change your footprint. Particular footprints you can change here. You can change. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, this symbol fields. Then BOM. Generally, we generate the BOM after layouting. If you want to generate earlier, you can generate this here also. But I prefer after the PCB layouting or after the PC footprint assignment, because after footprint assignment they will give you the size of actual size of your. In the BOM there is a different fields are available. Your reference value, your reference number, and what actually its size of the physical means what fit footprints pitch. So after generating footprints, assigning the footprints, generate the BOM. Okay, and then switch to PCB editor. So after assigning the footprints after completing your schematic, assign your footprints. Okay, after assigning your footprints, you can generate go to the PCB to switch to the PCB editor. But I prefer tools update PCB from the schematic, because if you change any register value or any components, it's better to update PCB from the schematic. If you go to directly switch to the PCB editor, the updation is not visible in your PCB layout, right? Means it's not visible on your PCB. If you change here its value or its like register change to the inductors. So yeah, directly if you go to the switch to PCB, that's not what we say that we are not applying that particular change on the PCB. But if you take from the update PCB from the schematic, these changes will be applied on your PCB also. Okay. So yeah. Anyone has any doubt? Okay. So yeah, I'm going to this side also, this sides. So yeah, so this is just the select items which you want. Then next one is a highlight nets. What is the use of the particular highlight? So if you there is a different nets are available, like power lines are there, there is signal lines are there. So if you want to check power lines is connected to the all your symbols, so you can just highlight the particular nets from the here, so you can check where this nets is going. Okay, so yeah. Okay, then next one is a place symbols. Now
For highlighting, first I should select that net, then click there.
yes. Not just select this one and just go down your net. Okay, just I will show you. Yeah. Okay. Suppose I'm just okay. Now, yeah, just this one is highlight, right?
Okay.
If we want to delete wire, means also we want to select a wire and delete keyboard from.
Yes. It means just a second. Yeah. Okay, you just yeah, just if you want to delete this one, just click here and just press the delete button. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the highlight. So highlighted your net. If you want to check your net is where actually it's connected. It's connected in your all where you want. So yeah, highlight nets. Then next one is a symbols. So you can just place the symbols from here. Okay. Then next one is a power symbol. So power symbols means ground, 5 volt, 12 volt. You can just click here and you can just put the any, if you want any one, you can just take and put on there. I'm just taking the 3.3 volt. I'm connecting here. If your connection is not done, so I'm just giving you what actually is. The connection is not done, the circular path is here, right? That means it's appear the circular. If your connection is correct, then your circular path is disappear. Okay. Means if components, then this will be the circular. But if this is your wire, this one will be the rectangle. I will show just a second. Yeah. Now this is not connected to this. Okay. So wire is in the rectangular, and your symbol will be in the red. If I'm connecting this to this, both your circle and your rectangle is disappearing. Okay. Means your connection, your connection is properly connected.
Okay.
If it's not properly connected, hello.
What this arrow means?
Which arrow? This one, yeah.
No.
Actually, then
The upper one, 3.3 volt.
actually I'm just applying the voltage power flag here.
So it's a VDD.
Yeah, it's a VDD.
Okay.
Means it's not that directly you can connect any connector or any pin here where the signal is coming. So this is a 3.3 volt. Okay. So yeah, this is for the power symbol. This is for your component symbols. Then this one is the wires. So you can just a second here. I'm just deleting those red errors. Okay. So yes. Now wires. You have two methods of taking or drawing the wires. You can just go to your any component, or you can draw the wire. Okay. And other one is you can just put that draw wire, click on that, and the wire symbols is appear, and you can draw the wire. Okay. Any doubt till?
No, ma'am.
No.
Then next one is the bus. Okay, this bus is for actually when we want to connect the multiple wires. Like if there is a 7-segment signal, if you want to that means signal one from means one controller to the another controller, then this bus is useful. Okay, and this bus is not directly connected to controller. You can connect through the wires. So bus entry, place the wire to bus entries. So this is the bus entries. Okay, we can give the example after there is a microcontroller based project. We can take the example what actually it is. Okay, then it's a place no connection fragment. Whenever we want to means what we say, there is a floating pin. We can connect the no connected flags. Intentionally there is a left unconnection, so we can just put this flag. So ERC is not giving it the error. Okay, then this is the junction. So what is the junction? Are you aware about the node, right? When more than two wires are connected, they create the node, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if I'm just showing you if how this automatically this node is generated, but if automatically is not generated, then what actually? Okay, I'm just doing it. Okay, it's automatically generated, right? I'm not placing this one. Okay. This junction means this junction icon I'm not using directly. It's created. But if this I want to connect this to this, but there is a junction is not available, and I'm aware about this connection is not done properly, because you can see here is there is a square of particular connection. So you can just put here. Okay. So this connection will be the correctly connected. Okay. Any doubt?
Without junction, selecting junction, we can't draw junction.
What?
Without selecting that junction symbol from right hand side, can't we draw wire in junction?
You
type?
can draw, means it's automatically done. Okay. When we connect more than 2 cables. Okay. Now I'm just showing you. This is one cable and this is other cable. Okay. Means 2 cables. So there is not junctions. But when we connect more than 2, it's automatically done. The junction or automatically create a junction. But if this connection is not done automatically and my connection is connected here. Okay, connection. I want the junction here, and there is a no junction. Here is a no junctions, right? Means this wire is not connected to this net. Means this net is not connected to this net. So I am just putting this connection here. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Clear?
Done.
Okay. Now what next? Net labels. Suppose I'm just okay. Yeah. Place net label. Suppose I want to give this net as name as a LED. Suppose I want to give as a LED. So I'm just giving this net want to name as a LED. So yeah. So this is the net labels. So whenever when we create a PCB layout or jump to the PCB layout, this track known as a LED net. Okay. This track known as a LED net. If we
What is
do
the
not give
difference
any.
between
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
what is the difference between annotation and this label?
Annotation is your component reference number. Like this is a register and this reference number is a R1. Okay, and this is your register. The reference number is a R2. Okay, this is the symbol reference numbers. Okay, and we give that reference by annotation.
Okay.
Okay.
So can we use the same reference like R1 multiple times?
No. The circuit will be confusing now. Which R1 is connected to where?
So in one particular circuit there is only one R1.
Yes.
So every resistor has their own unique
Different
value.
reference number.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is mandatory also. Suppose suppose you have assembled any PCB and there is a 10 R1 is available, and those 10 R1 have a different value like 1K, 10K, 4K7. How you decide which is a 4K7 and which is a 1K and which is a 10K?
No, but my question is, for example, if we want to use 1K resistance, same value resistance, so can we use the 1K of R1 10 times in one circuit?
You can use 1K for the 100 times, but not R1 for the 2 times also.
Okay, so R1 1K, R1 1K.
1K is a resistor value. Okay.
I understand your point, but my question is, R1 1K is not possible. R1 1K,
R1
R2 1K is possible.
is
right?
not possible. No, not possible.
No. R1 1K, R2 1K is possible.
R1 1K, R2 1K is possible. Yes.
Okay. And R1 1K, R1 1K is not possible, right?
Not possible. No, not possible.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Even your R1 1K and R1 10K is also not possible. Eh?
Got it.
Okay. Where we are? Yeah. Just this is a your what we say? It's a label name. Okay. Then it's a directive name. Means give you how actually this and this one afterwards when we use this one. Then this one is a global labels. So what actually global labels mean? Whenever we create the more than one sheet, we can give the signal name, power name with this global name. So this can connect internally without wiring. Suppose I'm just taking here the 3 volt here, and just I'm giving this 3 volt any resistor here. Okay, I'm taking any other components. So just to see. Ground. Okay, so yeah, so suppose I'm connecting 3 volt here. Now this is my root page, and I'm just I want to add another one page. So I'm just draw the hierarchical sheets, and I'm adding the another sheets here using the hierarchical sheets. So hierarchical sheets use of this is you can add the multiple sheets here. So you can add the sheets. So I'm just giving the name. Suppose I'm just write down the name. This is that sheet editor name, name.kicad.sch is a schematic. So I'm giving the name. So if you double click on here, so you can see your new pages.
What is the purpose of creating two? It is in PCB.
Actually, purpose is whenever means there is a big schematic, or there is a big schematic. This not possible. It's drawing in the one sheet, right? So I'm using
like that. Is it like that? There is a circuit and sub-circuit in the same board.
Yeah, circuit and sub-circuit in the same board.
But these two that outline are electrically not connected.
No,
When
these two are not electrically connected. Okay, so yes, now where just a second. What actually do is okay, yeah. Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
I think there is some issue here in the software side. Oh shit, yeah. There is some issue in my PC, I think. It's not. Okay, yeah, no, it's resolved. Okay, yes. Okay, so where we are, it's a place global labels. If I'm connecting here and I'm just putting same circuit here, suppose. So now these 3 holes and these 3 holes are electrically connected. Okay, means these 3 holes and these 3 holes are electrically connected. Why? We are
Can you
using
repeat
the
which three?
these
Yeah,
3
which three?
these 3 volt
Yeah.
and these 3 volt. Okay, there is a 2 different. This one, okay, you can see 3 volt.
Shamal,
here.
what this
Got
square
it.
box?
Got it.
What this square box is? Square box
This
which you
square
have.
is a additional one page where we want to add a extra schematic, or there is a some point. Okay, there is
Okay.
a different section in the circuit, like power circuit, your controller circuit, your
Okay.
analog circuitries. So in the industry, we can create a different page for the power signal. There is a different page because there is a DC to DC converters are there. We can use
Okay,
the 5 volt
but,
also, we can use 12 volt also.
But Shamal,
So yeah,
the schematic which we create on page 2, will that reflect here in this box?
no. We can connect electrically. Means
Yeah.
this.
That I got, but my question is that the schematics which we create in page 2,
Which will
which is linked with this square box, rectangle
yes,
box, right?
yes.
So will that reflect here?
Not no. If you can go double click here, and this will be only here, not reflected on your this square. I will show you. I have a one.
In a sub-circuit way,
I
in a
have
new
a
schematic
one.
that
Yeah. Okay. I will give you example. Okay. There is a
Okay.
different boxes. Okay. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay,
if
got it.
I'm going here, there is a lots of connectors are available. Lots of things are available. Okay. If
Got it.
I'm
So
going,
when you export these schematics, then it will come into one page, or it is
it will
different?
comes if you no, it will be into the 5 means up now here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages, including your root page. This is your main root page. Okay.
Okay. So in
Then
root page, we have just create a navigation, right?
navigation, or you can say the block diagram also. I'm not connecting
Got it.
here to here, but there is a possibility you can connect here to here, so you can check your block diagram. Where means power supply is going to the masters, then power supply is also going to the 8 pins. Okay,
But
then master connect
in
to
this
the
schematics,
slave.
these
Okay, yeah.
schematics, these 5 boxes are interconnected or not?
Yeah, it's interconnected. When I'm just showing you,
Okay.
it's a 5 volt, and
Okay.
it's a globally value length sensor out. So yeah, it's a sensor. It's connected here. Okay, so it's directly connected to the here.
So how to connect that? How to connect this?
It's
Which
a-
component is this?
It's a here global global label properties. In your
Got it.
aware about the software, it's like that the global function and local function. So
Got
in your
it.
global function, like global function is you can access any
Got it.
point, right?
Got your point. Got your point. Okay. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Then yeah. So yes, this is the global label. So now, are you clear what is the purpose of global label?
Yes.
Okay. Same. There is a means name is a hierarchical labels, or but it's means in your our terms it's a local label. It's a global, and this one is a local. Means if we can give this name to any components, this under only this page, means not electrical connected to this page, or not if I can create any other page. So this is connected only under this page. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
In final,
So I
in
think-
final circuit, the sub circuit you are designing and the main board, all are in there in final design.
Yes,
Yeah,
all are in the
single board.
yes, in the single board. Okay. I think 2 days is too much for us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, if you have any doubt, you can ask, and then we can wind up.
Yeah. Could you please send some PDFs for readable things?
Okay, I will share some readable formats.
Ma'am, to add page, just we want to click on hierarchy and give the
Yes,
name
yes,
and save.
Yes, I will share. Tell you something. Draw hierarchical shape. Just click. Okay. Go here.
Okay.
Click once time again and just
Where,
move
ma'am,
your mouse.
where we want to go, ma'am?
Where? Okay, just a second. Just place hierarchical sheet. You
Okay.
can place your mouse left button. Okay. Then
Okay.
go where you want to draw that particular rectangle and just click left one and just move your mouse. Okay, not click.
Okay.
Mouse and now I'm done with my rectangle. Just again click your left button of your mouse and just give the name. Okay.
Okay. Got it. Thank you, madam.
Yeah.
Love our content? Hit subscribe for more awesome videos. We'll see you in the next one.